One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. The give to the big fullback. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the move, it's Alexander. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Meredith. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Whitaker. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's Alexander. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
At the 22.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll go to the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Syracuse will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Picks up the first down. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Dropping back, it's Meredith. Pulls it in. On the move at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Run it with the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Escapes trouble. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers. and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Orange will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Oh, he's got a chance. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Meredith. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle.
Touchdown, Canes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good.
Syracuse, 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Whitaker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Orange will take over. 1st and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They'll try to get outside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half, with the score, Miami 21, Syracuse 3.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Miami. And the punishment has been extended.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Pittsburgh. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get some. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And these big plays are created first and foremost by the hog mollies up front. The guys who never get credit, the big boys, the big nasties, the big uglies, they put their hand in the dirt. They go after those defensive linemen, create some holes where the runners can make plays, can get in space, can make these huge chunks.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Second and goal coming up. Gets the back moving. Sticks it in his belly. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Motion from the back. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Black 24. Black 24. Set.
Looking for a man. It's Wolf. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Orange.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And they did tack on the extra point. They are set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To throw, it's Meredith. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Canes will send out the punt unit. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
Syracuse Orange will take over 1st and 10.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long.
Ringo. Moves.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
29-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking downfield, it's Meredith. And they can't make the connection.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Catch in the middle, it's Galladay. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The give to the fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Wolf. Got the back over the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quarterback extends the play. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
The Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
At the 7-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.